Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fumble Charters. This is our second part of the Monster of the Week campaign that I DM'd. Probably, most likely, maybe so, next week, we will have another episode of our usual game with, Pitch and Marinara Man and Loud Sing Boy. We're still working on scheduling, but we hope to get that up soon and try and keep more regular schedule. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the second half of this episode. I worked really hard on it, and we all had a really good time playing it, and I'm really proud with how it turned out. So enjoy. Cue music.
I know I don't want to say bad things have happened to Jack, but I'm worried that bad things have happened to Jack because bad things have happened to me because I'm a ghost.
Well, I get to circle the ghost question mark on my sheet.
Yeah, so Siobhan's a ghost. She has died but does not remember how. And you don't know whether it was recent or not.
So Siobhan
Wait,
says
your parents are cool?
her parents are cool.
You are a father.
Damn it.
They haven't coped well with it. They get worried about me. They're afraid that I'm going to just up and leave one day because they don't know how long I can stay on this plane of existence for, and they haven't told me anything about how I died, and I think it's because they're trying to keep me here, and that's why they get so worried about me, because that's why I have to tell them where I go, because they're worried that I've just up and left, this earth.
So you're a ghost?
Yes.
But then, I can't, and I try to, shove my hand through her stomach.
Is it like an attack?
No. As in, to see if it goes through her?
No, it doesn't.
It does. But, you're, solid.
It's very hard to keep up, but I try keeping up, the ability to be solid so people, don't see through me and I can, walk upstairs normally. If I concentrate, really hard, I can maintain a sort of solid form, but if I just let it drop, and I do, and your hand passes right through me.
Ooh, I don't like that.
So you're a monster? How do we know?
I don't like being called
How do we know that you didn't murder or take Jack?
Because why would I? Why would I just go and kidnap a child?
You're a ghost.
This whole time, Walter kind of leaned up against a tree and was staring at the ground, wide-eyed, and kind of
Richie and Reagan see this too, and they're like, what the
yeah. Walter agrees. Walter's mundane. He doesn't know anything about this shit, and he.
Richie, definitely just swipes his hand through you a bunch of times.
Stop doing that!
How can she be trusted? Walter?
How can you be trusted?
Out of all of us, you're the least trustworthy here. I saw that gumball machine thing. I saw the spider thing. What is up with that?
Richie
I
Reagan's
don't
kind of
know.
walk away, sensing a weird vibe.
I don't know what's up with that. But if you saw it, how do I know you didn't put it there?
Because I don't know how to control my powers half the time. I only really know how to keep myself looking solid, and that's it. If you ask me to do any other cool ghost stuff, I don't know how to do it, so I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Well, this whole altercation, Walter's been he's now sitting on the ground against a tree, bottle in hand, just kind of chuckling to himself.
What's
and
so funny?
He gets up, brushes himself off, starts following the tracks again, and says, "Come on, let's go find Jack."
Slightly older.
I say, Walter, even if they weren't your child's bones,
my
a
mouth.
body doesn't deteriorate that fast.
No. Yeah, sometimes they just become a ghost, Walter.
Oh, thanks, guys.
No, they're much older.
My son's gonna be a
They
ghost
actually don't
boy.
even look really human. They look kind of more like animal bones.
No, I can't see your son. I don't think he's in, like, the ghost plane, if that's what you were wondering.
Ghost realm.
The ghost realm, you know? The ghost zone.
Richie and Reagan are looking as well, and nothing.
Nothing. Oh, they rolled it. They rolled it. A 3.
And so we saw the hair, and we
Just
saw
hair.
the bones. Can I guess rolling sharp was to investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
There's nothing much I can do.
Yeah, I can't. I rolled a 3.
I did
don't
roll
even-
a
I barely
12.
see
Is
the
there
bones.
anything else I can find?
Not really. You see the hair.
Did we see the pathway leading on?
Yeah, or like another direction to go.
No, the footprints have stopped because at this point all of it's off the paw.
Are we close to any like general like another house or another store?
No, I mean maybe if you walked a couple more miles, you would reach a road. You're more closer to like the entrance of the forest. But as you see, you kind of see the hair and nothing else. Like you look around the forest floor, they're just like maybe a couple flowers and like grass and pine needles and squirrels and shit. So
we don't hear anything. Or?
Walter puts on a glove, and he picks up the bones.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Not like some sort of trap.
No, they're just bones.
He just further investigates the evidence to see if there's anything else we can pick up from it.
They're old. They're probably from a deer.
Do we see any roses?
No roses. I mean, there's just various flowers, but
Well,
it's spring.
I guess we start a picnic. I don't know what to do right
I don't
now.
know what to do.
Is the whiskey going to your brain?
I don't know if it's to whiskey or it's to you two.
Yeah, Richie goes, we ain't found shit.
Thanks, Richie.
Thanks, Richie. You're being very helpful.
What do we do?
I don't.
This is the
I mean, you can stay in the forest. You could go back out of the forest. Maybe look around somewhere else.
There's nothing else in the forest, like the trail ends here.
Yep.
We promised Patsy that we'd
Patsy.
that we'd find
Patricia.
that we'd find the killer.
we have to find the killer.
Yeah.
It's starting to get a little darker.
I mean, should we go to the docks?
Why would we go to the
Yeah.
dock?
I mean, I don't know where else to go, and the map says docks. Actually, no, I don't say that because I don't even know there are docks in this town. Should we go somewhere else?
Walter, you know the town. Where should we?
Are we just gonna aimlessly walk through town?
I don't know what else there is to do.
Something. Fucking clawed through Terry, walked into the woods, ate something else, and then stopped. There was no more blood from eating that thing.
That does sound a little weird.
Where's the rest of this
basically
body?
what happened was like you're following paw prints, and the paw prints had blood on it. But after walking a while, it comes off.
Yeah, but
and
the
it's smelling.
bones. The bones that are just laying there.
They're old bones. They look like deer bones. Terry's bones, although broken, were still in his body.
Okay.
Is there like any tree branches broken?
Yeah,
any
anything.
marks on any of the trees?
No marks, maybe a couple of down little branches, but
Do you guys think this is a dead end? Something is up. I don't know what.
I don't know if there's anything else we can do here. We've hit a dead end, I think.
Reagan's like, it's starting to get dark. Maybe we should leave before
Oh
we
no,
get
it's
lost
getting
in this forest.
it's getting dark outside.
Why are you?
You can see.
Was that sarcasm?
You also have nothing to lose.
Exactly. I have nothing to lose.
So you investigate the most. Leave them alone. They can go.
If they want to go, that's fine.
But what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
I guess we just start walking back. I don't know what to do, but
I don't know what to do.
So you guys walk back.
Yeah, we walked out of the forest.
So it takes a little bit, maybe like an hour to get from where you are in the forest to maybe like. Do you have the map up?
Yeah, I did.
See it real quick. To
fucking. Why
you
did
walk
Terry
out of
have
the
to die?
forest, and you end up on kind of like a main street near the hotel.
Oh no!
But she only knows about it. We don't know
Yeah,
shit.
You guys don't
we
know.
don't know nothing.
And yeah, you're just on the street, and
Oh, and it's getting dark.
it is dark. At this point.
It's
I
dark.
turn my head. Are the street lamps on?
They're on. Everything's
Fucking
okay.
shit,
I mean,
Katie.
Reagan and Richie kind of look at you guys like it's like Richie's like, oh man, I got a math test tomorrow. I guess I should go. And Reagan's like, yeah, I need to head out, guys. I don't feel safe in the dark with a killer on the loose. I mean, I can come help you guys tomorrow, but right now I think I need to get going. And the two kind of start to walk away.
Towards the hotel or away from the hotel?
You guys are like right in front of the hotel, so they're like going left.
Okay.
And yeah, you're kind of just standing, and then the lights start to flicker.
I immediately freeze up and I go to like grab onto like their arms.
Yeah.
And I say, "Don't fucking move."
What?
Why?
What do you do?
Don't
The
fucking.
lights are flickering very fast at this point. Richie and Reagan
you
have
doing
stopped
this?
to look.
I'm not doing this.
What's happening?
I can sort of see things sometimes.
Yeah, we all can see things sometimes.
Not me. What's happening?
I sometimes get these premonitions about bad things happening, and I saw this very scene just a while ago.
Why didn't you mention it before?
My Spotify started playing my beat. Continue.
I just see these premonitions, and I saw this exact scene of us in front of the hotel with lights flickering. Someone's going to start screaming, and I don't know who.
Why
The
didn't you
lights
say
go out.
anything?
It is completely dark except for the soft red light of the hotel.
Are you screaming? You're the one
And
screaming.
it's very, very dark. And
Shut the hell
it's
up, you're
very
already dead.
it's very silent. You three go silent.
I'm scared. Siobhan's not scared. I'm
Silence.
scared.
Siobhan, what the hell is happening?
And then
Why didn't you tell us?
silent as you are stunned
Stunned?
What?
and you hear a roar.
Wait. Play that sound again. What? Hold on. Wait. What the fuck was that?
It's a lion video.
Everyone be quiet. Play that again.
That was a bird. It sounds like that. I thought it was gonna be louder. I thought it was gonna scare
I heard
you.
that is what it scared me. I heard beep.
But yeah, you always hear a roar.
We hear a roar?
We heard a fucking roar
You hear a roar, and
in the hotel.
no, you're on the street. You're
No,
like
in the
dead-ass
hotel
on
though
the
we
street.
hear a ho.
No,
where's
you
the-
hear it. You just hear it.
Oh, all
You don't know
around?
where it's coming from, and then you hear a scream.
Do I know what direction the screams are coming in?
It's in front of you.
I start running over there. I start running towards the screams.
Wait, it's not Richie or Reagan?
From it sounds like Richie.
I start running towards Richie.
You run towards Richie, but the lights are on now.
But you also have our hands too, so you.
No, I
dragging us?
dropped those. I dropped
Yeah.
those and I ran. And
You
I
have
ran.
run forward, but by the time you get to where they were, the street lights flicker back on, and you look up, and on the street lamp is Richie.
Really glad Mom went home. Like,
Yeah.
really glad.
Yeah, when you were running towards it, you heard the ripping and gnawing sounds of skin and the crunch of bones. And in a split second, the lights turn back on. And up on the head of one of the street lights is Richie. His eyes are open and unmoving. His head, he is held up on the lamppost by just on the skin on his back. His organs are slowly dripping out onto the street. And the lower half of his body is entirely gone.
This is some fucking Hannibal shit.
Oh.
And as you look at the blood dripping down, you see something written on the street, and all it says is devastation.
Is it written in blood?
It's written in blood.
That's a lot of time for. Where's Reagan?
She's there. She looks horrified.
What have you done, Reagan?
I didn't do this.
You were the only other person around.
Why would I do this?
Reagan, did you see anything?
how could I didn't see anything. 1 second it was dark and there was noises and I was trying to get away and then the lights turned on and she's like freaking out at this point. She's like, I have to call the cops. Like,
I want to bring to everyone's attention, under Reagan, I wrote may be evil.
Oh.
Y'all are taking diligent notes. I wrote Reagan-arcade.
I didn't even write arcade.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Is there a rose anywhere
This
nearby?
poor fucking kid.
No.
yeah, it looks.
Yeah, no, I can picture it. It's pretty awful.
And we didn't see the monster?
Nope.
Oh.
It was entirely dark.
Am I able to get him off the street light?
It's high. You can
But
call the police.
his lower body is missing? It's not
all
on the
gone.
ground?
No, it's missing.
Missing.
It's off his body, but you don't know where it is.
Oh, shit.
I turn to Casey. I turn to Kid and I say, "So you're not part of any of this?"
Yeah, no shit. Like,
I'm sorry, but you didn't know where you came from. There's nothing about you. You see gumballs. I'm sorry. I thought you were part of it.
I mean, you saw gumballs too. But can you go spooky and talk to dead Richie?
Can I? Okay.
Dead
Can I
Richie.
see Richie's ghost?
I'm gonna say yes. I say it's still there right now.
Whoa.
Richie?
Yo, he's here?
He's like very confused. He's like,
Okay, Richie, calm down.
what's happening?
You're kind of dead.
What?
Sorry, you don't have to worry about that math test anymore.
And like he kind of looks up and sees himself and screams.
Don't look towards yourself.
We can't hear or see,
No,
right?
you guys can't.
But she's talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Don't look at yourself. Just and I kind of like turn his head away.
Hey, what's that?
Don't look.
No, you don't see something. He sees something.
Oh, I thought he was looking back at his body.
No,
Sorry.
no, he sees something.
Oh, I turned to look at it.
You don't see it.
You see something?
He's like, yeah, it's like a white light.
Bye, Rich.
I think I gotta go there.
I'm crying a little bit.
Before you go, did you see anything?
Whatever it was huge. I didn't. It was too dark. I couldn't see anything. 1 second I was there, and then the next.
And there's nothing else you can tell us?
I'm sorry.
All right.
Did you get anything?
Hold up, I'm still talking to him.
Sorry, I didn't know.
What did you say?
I'm still talking to Richie,
oh.
Walter.
How are we supposed to know?
Reagan is
asked if he
calling
could
the
talk to-
police.
Reagan's calling the police?
Yes.
I'm like, Reagan, I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but I don't think we can call the police right now.
What do you mean we can't call the police? Richie is dead.
Look at the situation. Look, the police come. We are a ghost, an amnesiac.
To the police, I'm the state detective.
And the police, I've been hiding from them.
Yeah, so
Wait, why
Reagan,
would you
I
call
don't...
the police?
Because, in case they know anything about my death, they'd say,
okay.
"Aren't you supposed to be dead?"
Reagan, I don't think it's the best of ideas.
Reagan thinks about it for a second, thinking how, okay, maybe this is a bit incriminating. And she hangs up the phone. He's like, fine, whatever, but I am going home. I can't deal with this shit anymore. And she just leaves.
She probably should have gone with someone to protect her.
Yeah,
Be careful.
she gets back in. She's over with you guys. So she walks away, yeah.
Oh,
She's, running.
Maybe Ma's fucking evil.
The sweet old lady.
I turn back to Richie and I say, "There's nothing else you can tell us."
I heard something. It sounded like a bird. It definitely wasn't the thing that killed me, but I think it's still here.
A bird?
Yeah, maybe like a raven. And then he's like,
You mean Bigfoot?
Yeah, fucking Bigfoot. And then he's like, I think I gotta go.
All right, go.
And he walks through the light and disappears.
What did Richie say?
He, lucky motherfucker, got to go to the light.
What the fuck?
He said the monster was like huge, and it was dark,
Yeah.
and he heard a bird. He doesn't think it's the monster, but he thinks it might have been a raven. But that was like the last thing he saw before he died.
bird?
And we can't ask him any more questions. He doesn't know anything else, and he's basically gone to the other side now.
Huh.
At that point, you do see the bird. It is a raven, and it's perched on top of the lamppost where Richie is.
I see it?
You all see it.
All see it?
Yeah.
Even Walter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it looks at you and flies in a direction.
Flies
What
at
direction?
me?
No, it flies over you guys. Like, it's going somewhere.
Are we really gonna follow a fucking bird?
There's nothing else we can do except follow the bird.
Do you guys follow the bird?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I
I follow Walter.
I take one last look at fucking Richie,
Yeah.
and
What did it say on the
sober.
ground again?
Devastation.
Devastation.
I say
Devastation.
I mouth I'm sorry, and I follow the bird.
All right. So you guys follow this bird. It's going at a decent speed where if you're like do a light jog, you can keep up with it.
So it's trying to make us follow him.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as you follow it, you start going towards the edge of town, and you kind of like Walter. You recognize where you're going. Like this is the bridge that leads out of town, and
Of course, it's a fucking bridge.
and you get there, and as you're running, like
We're near the bridge?
you're getting closer to it. Like this seems like the destination where you're going, and kid, you see another gumball machine, and you stop and you go over to it
I'm
You see the gumball.
I'm watching Kid very closely.
because like there's something that
The
compels.
gumball machine.
What's happening to another gumball machine?
Yeah, they
Fuck
yeah,
me.
there's something that compels you. You cannot get out of this, so you gotta roll.
Okay. I don't add anything to it, do I?
It's your cool, yeah.
Oh, it's my cool?
Yeah.
3. It's a 3.
Okay.
My cool is a 0.
You reach into. What'd you roll? 2 and a 1.
A 2 and a 1.
You reach into your pocket.
2 nickels?
No nickels.
Negative nickels.
0 goose egg nickels. But you still spin the gumball machine.
Yeah,
and
I
the
mean-
same thing happens last time. The spider comes out, it bites your hand, and embeds itself in your body.
What's happening?
Spiders bedding itself in their body.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing new.
And yeah, you guys keep following the raven, and you're at the middle of the bridge.
Before we got to the bridge, I kind of pause.
Yeah.
I don't want to go onto the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm hesitant.
Why?
Why?
I'm not sure why, but something just tells me that I wasn't supposed to be on a bridge.
Are you like a troll, like under the bridge? Do we have to tell you a riddle?
You're probably a
Like
troll.
I'm probably a troll. I'm not. We weren't supposed to be on the bridge, and then we were.
I don't understand your contact. Your pronoun.
I
We weren't supposed to.
Who's we?
I don't know. Me.
That's so Raven. That's a Raven.
Mystery solved. Alright, so it's just coincidence that she can see into the future and there's a raven.
Oh my
Can I
head
use
hurts.
telepathy to see inside Kid's mind?
Does Kid even have a mind to see into?
You can't.
I can. Okay.
Sorry.
You're telling us not to go on the bridge, but the Raven is continuously flying, or is the Raven
It's
looking
circling over something on the bridge.
I mean, I guess we'll go.
I mean, I can go. Because if like the bridge breaks, I'll be fine.
back? Ghost Girl, can you fly?
I can hover a little.
Can hover.
Wow.
If I really concentrate, though, I haven't practiced it a lot, though.
That's impressive, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys want to go on the bridge?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I go on
so
the bridge.
This bridge is old. Like the stone of it is just dirt and moss and crumbling.
Made for cars or made for people?
Made for. Did I mess it up? No,
I don't know. No, I'm just asking.
I'd say either.
Okay.
Like a little sidewalk on the side and then.
Okay.
But one part of the bridge looks newer than the rest, like it was replaced. So there's like, it's like nicer stone, and the raven lands on top of it, and you see in front of you, in the middle of this bridge, the monster.
Wait, say that again?
You see in the middle of this bridge the monster. You only see its back. It is huge. It's like, I'm trying to think of something to compare it to.
Elephant.
Yeah, I'd say it's like the size of an elephant.
On the bridge.
On the bridge. And you see the black hair, and you hear gnawing, and you see Richie's shoes.
Is it bipedal?
From what you can tell, its legs, like its hind legs, look like an animal's legs, but its arms are way too big for its body.
It's a giant gorilla.
It's not a gorilla. It's a monster. And
It's Harambe.
you got me. It's
Go speak to it.
And as you walk closer, it stops eating what you assume is the rest of Richie, and turns to look at you, and you see its face, and it looks like it has a mask of bone all around its face.
A bone
And
mask.
its teeth and its teeth are huge and jutting out of its mouth and covered in blood.
Is it one smooth like thing of bone, or is it like
It's more
pieces
cracked.
like a nest?
It's more pieces put together.
Okay.
And
Like from his victims, kind of a thing.
who knows? And it looks,
You see your son's bones up
Stop. Stop.
and it looks at you, and its eyes are dark, and like there's this blood and guts dripping from his mouth, and it sees you and turns
Oh God, oh.
and just looks at you.
I stay still?
It looks at all of you.
I think
We're on the bridge as well at this point.
Yeah.
I'm inching towards the raven.
Yeah, you start to go towards the raven, and then you stop, and you remember everything.
Oh fuck!
More gumballs. Do we find out what
I
she
remember
remembers?
everything.
Does
remember
Casey already know?
Everything.
I'm gonna talk about it. I'm so excited for this part.
Is she Jack?
Hold up.
So you'll see.
Wait,
Okay.
are they gonna hear this?
Yeah, they're.
Are they supposed to hear this?
You can relay it later, but I want them to hear it as players.
Okay.
So yeah, you walk towards it, and you just remember everything.
Whoa, fuck.
You remember the field trip you were going on with your sisters. They asked you to come as chaperone.
Yeah.
You remember the bus, and you remember the deer in the middle of the road, and the bus driver swerving not to hit it, and going off the bridge and into the water, the deep river underneath it. You remember sinking, and you remember pushing with all your might to open the back emergency door and to get your sisters and push them to the surface. But by the time you do that, it's too late. And you look back at everyone else in the bus. You see teachers. You see classmates. You see Siobhan.
Meg, you sick son of a bitch. Oh my
Katie just like ran away.
Oh
So,
my god.
Kid was a chaperone.
You'll,
No, continue talking, Meg. Continue talking.
You were the older brother that, always wanted to stick around. And you remember Siobhan kind of like it was some sort of understudy for a teacher before, like as part of a college course when she came back, said that she would help chaperone the field trip. And your lungs start to fill with water, and the dark at the edge of your vision takes you over, and suddenly you're gone. and then you're back on the bridge. So share what you will.
I have some questions.
Yeah, you had some questions.
Katie, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Wow.
Is this an event? Like, I know you'll relay it what you will eventually, but
Yeah.
is this an event that, since this is such a small town, that like I would know?
You moved here after it happened.
Oh.
You heard about it, but you don't know who was on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long ago was this?
2012 was when you died. 2012.
Okay.
Hold up, let me. Send the email.
So a good couple of years ago.
And I'm personally still trying to figure out what kind of monster that you became somehow. Are you just another ghost person?
Yep.
Too? You picked ghost?
Yep.
She's like she's not really a ghost, more of an undead.
Yeah.
That's
So
how I'm.
So when Katie was like, I'm a ghost,
That's why I was so like I was so
fuck.
hesitant because Katie told me she was gonna be a ghost first, and then Casey's like, I want to be a ghost, and I'm like, oh my god.
It's
November 17th, 2012.
Yep.
Day of
It's-
death.
It is a dad and his two ghost
friends.
Yeah.
A dad and two ghosts.
Yep.
Someone brought you back.
I don't know. I don't remember it. Well, I kind of do remember.
You remember, but you kind of push it back for now.
Okay. So I kind of just like, because I'm closer to the Raven, and I turn back to the group, and I guess I'm silhouetted in the back by the big monster looking at us. And I just look at them and I say, I'm dead.
Yo, same. No, I don't say that. I look at Kid and I say, what?
I'm dead.
How do you know?
You're dead. You're dead too.
I know I'm dead too.
You were on the bus.
Bus?
You were there.
I don't remember a bus.
We went on a field trip.
Is this all happening while this terrifying monster is looking at us?
Yeah, it's just standing there.
We went on a field trip with my sisters, and you were there. And,
Is this important right now? We kind of got this.
and the bus crashed. And
Okay, but this giant monstrosity.
my name is. Did I say Key or Kai? I can't remember.
You said K. We've been calling
K.
you K.
Okay, my name is because Key, Kai, and K. I was between.
Yeah, you can pick one.
Yeah, my name is K. And I'm dead. Huh.
At that point, the raven flies from the bridge onto your shoulder. 2 out of the 3 times you had found the gumball machine, 2 times you didn't have a nickel. So when the raven lands on your shoulder, you feel overwhelming urge of rage, and you stay by that monster's side.
Wait. Wait. She's standing by the skull monster.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do that.
I'm
That's no.
I'm dead, and you're gonna be too.
I'm already dead.
Ah, fuck.
And that's when the monster kind of goes up a little closer, and it laughs. Like, it can talk, but it doesn't move its mouth.
It can talk.
Wait, have you guys seen the Digimon movie with that one?
No!
Okay, I'm gonna show you, because that thing terrified me. Like, it still does, and it kind of looks
Yo,
like
you know
this.
what fucked me up when I was younger? The first Full Metal Alchemist
The first
with
Grinch movie.
Shao Tucker. Oh, do you know
Okay,
what I'm
it's
talking
like-
about? Oh,
Why is it so
you've
I've
seen
seen
small?
the
F
film.
it, but you know what happens with Shao Tucker, right? Well, in the first one, he I forget exactly what happens because I haven't
That's the
seen
animal.
He
one,
kind of
right?
looks like this.
Ooh, okay.
it. Oh, he's beautiful.
No, like,
We might have to like put a
its
picture.
face is weird. It also made really weird noises.
We might have to like put a picture.
Yeah,
on
I'll put a
Twitter.
picture.
He turned
But,
into like this monster
He
thing.
always scared me. If you can kind of see
in
it,
the
it's
first
like-
one, he
Yeah.
really messed me up.
It kind of looks like that, but more darker, more bigger. Like it, not the the torso is bigger, more hunched. Yeah, and it talks. It's like it's speaking to you in your mind, but like by not because it can't move its mouth because of all the teeth, so it can still talk, and it's laughing, and because he realized you remember,
Oh,
and it's like
can I start laughing too?
if you want.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes, I'm surprised you haven't figured it out at this point. But I should probably introduce myself. And it's like
What a polite monstrosity.
its voice is really deep and like crackly and echoey. Yeah, like that. I just can't do that.
That's crazy.
And it goes, I'm the Devastation.
Oh my god. Wait, pause.
I'm
He
gonna
fucking
Google.
signed his name.
I'm Googling the devastation.
It's not real. I made it up.
I'm putting my phone back in my pocket.
He fucking
Yeah.
signed his name at
This
the bottom.
is-
He's like, Devastation! Heart over the eye. I hate it.
Yeah, this is something I completely made up by myself. When something happens in a small concentrated area, those feelings combined and they create form, and I am what comes of that fear and that anger and that tragedy. I am that monster of that devastation, and it's talking not about Jack, but about you.
Oh.
That whole bus full of lives lost affected the town, and all of its the concentrated emotion of it created a monster.
Oh my god, it's like Mementos in Persona 5.
Yeah, kind of. And the monster grew over the years, and then when Jack disappeared, it just added to it. And it got bigger and bigger and started hunting to make more of it so it can get stronger.
Yeah,
and the
I
more
mean,
people die,
it
the
hunts.
more emotion comes out from the town, the more it gets stronger.
Damn.
And you see kind of flowers roll off from its back, and it looks at you, Walter, and goes, how could you not figure it out yet? It was someone so close to you.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
And do you what kind of moves do you have? Like
Left?
yeah.
What, like, you want me to just say them?
Yeah, you could
The power of heart. When fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll plus cool. You automatically help as though you'd rolled a 10. And the other one is trust me. When you tell a normal person the truth in order to protect them from danger, roll plus charm. On a 10 plus, they'll do what you say they should, no questions asked. On a 7 to 9, they do it, but the keeper chooses one from this list. On a miss, they're going to think you're crazy and maybe dangerous too.
Okay, no, because I want you to figure this out.
Say
What is a constant that
What is
all
a-
of you have seen?
a constant?
Yeah, oops, sorry.
That we've all seen?
And everywhere you've gone so far. Almost everywhere, I guess.
Rose.
There's something.
No.
Flower.
Blood.
You got the first one.
Flowers?
Yeah.
Rose?
Not specific.
There's been flowers everywhere, you're saying? The rose in the shop.
There was flowers in the forest. There were.
At the house were there flowers?
Yeah, she had.
She mentioned
had.
dandelion.
Yeah.
But you didn't say where she got them.
Yeah,
She did not
didn't
say where she got them.
No.
Why did
Florist.
I said it in the beginning.
it's like right there?
I said it in the beginning. Someone close to you.
Like your wife or something?
And the definition of close doesn't necessarily mean relationship.
Wait.
I feel like it's like right there, but we aren't connecting the dots.
He said there's someone close. Is
It
Elizabeth?
could be the vicinity, not Elizabeth. No.
Vicinity. So it's one of us three, Reagan, Ma, the monster.
Was
the
it
Raven.
Terry? Because your shops were close to each other?
Flower. I'm not picking up.
I said it briefly, very quickly in the beginning.
Play back the audio.
No, wait.
I'm-
I
I want to figure this out.
To everyone involved, I thought they would kind of get it at this point, so I'm just trying to push it along.
We're kind of stupid.
I said in the beginning.
Wait.
What did
we
you
can do this.
say?
3 of us need to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys talk it out. You can do it.
Oh, see.
See? What?
Out of character.
Oh yeah.
Oh, out of character.
Are we trying to figure out who this thing is?
No, who took your son?
Someone close to you could be a vicinity
With flowers.
with flowers. Is there a florist?
No, there's not. We've definitely been over that. There's not a
The
floor.
sheriff.
Nope.
Wait, don't just.
Laughing
We're
about
gonna go down the list, but just don't.
Okay, I
tell
won't
us
say
there's no-
anything.
Yeah.
Because there's the sheriff and there's the mayor.
Uh-huh.
There's Terry and Patricia Porter, Richie, Ma, and Reagan, and then there's us three.
I do want to say you are missing someone.
Fucking Elizabeth.
No, not her.
My parents.
Not them.
Not Jack itself.
Not Jack.
Wait, hold on,
Who are we
wait.
missing? Who the fuck are we missing? Who are we missing? Because there's Terry. We said
The
Terry.
very beginning.
My neighbor, Jeb.
He was gardening.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking Jeb!
Yeah, so you realize that.
We're supposed to get it from there.
Yeah, the flowers.
Okay. Jeb.
I don't even
Fuck
remember that
Jeb.
conversation.
Jeb took my kid?
Jeb took his kid?
Jeb took my...
Jeb, what the fuck? Why?
I'm gonna punch that pedophile face.
I'm not saying he's a pedophile.
I'm saying he's a pedophile.
He just takes kids, that's all.
I eventually connect the dots and I say Jeb.
Yeah, and he like laughs. And
Jeb's the monster? Is that what we're going for?
There's Devastation's a
connected.
monster, and then there's Jeb.
Jim,
Oh, but the monster knows who took... Oh, okay.
yeah.
And so when the flowers formed... Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to attack them or something?
Yeah, I want to...
Well, you're attacking us.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna attack the monster.
Okay. Kick some ass.
I don't know who would go first.
Why don't you guys just roll and I'll take the numbers.
Roll one die or
One
two?
die or two?
Just one.
5.
4.
2.
Okay, so you go first, you go second, you go third. 5. So you go first, and then the monster will go.
Goddamn fucking Jeb.
I
I didn't even write his name down. I'm so upset. I wrote everyone else's name down.
so I can just
I said it very briefly in the beginning.
So I have 2. I could pick 2 normal weapons. It's on my character sheet. Mm-hmm. One of them is my dad's revolver. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take that out.
You go
And
shoot it.
I'm going to shoot this monster. So that's kick some ass. So that's tough. So that is okay. That is a 7. That's an 8.
That's a mixed success, so I'm gonna say it hits him. He doesn't move. He doesn't move out of the way of it. You shoot him, and the hole closes back up.
The hole closes back up.
Yeah.
Well, my weapons.
Monster's turn, right?
Yeah, monster's turn.
Oh.
For 6, so mixed success as it tries to attack Walter. And it's gonna claw at you. And and you take 2 harm.
I take 2 harm.
Yeah. So basically, you're bleeding at this point.
Okay.
And
I
you
take the hit.
Yeah.
Well, my weapons I got a baseball bat I've been carrying around in my backpack,
Global baseball bat.
and I got a multi-tool, and so I'm taking the bat out,
Yeah, that's probably the best.
and I'm running up there with rage, and I'm gonna swing.
Okay. Roll your
I'm probably gonna hit like a leg.
Okay.
6 plus 3, and what else do I
Tough,
do?
Probably.
Plus tough.
So that's a 10.
Yeah, that's a success. Yeah, you like in a fit of rage, you grab this bat that you've been keeping on you, and you run up to it and you just smash as hard as you can into its leg, and it makes a noise, but it doesn't seem very deterred. So, oh god,
Oh, that's gross.
there's a bug. Where'd it go?
It's over there.
Okay,
As long as it lands.
I like
away.
I heard the noise. Yeah, so it's your turn. Okay.
I guess. Because I have a knife. A big knife.
Big old knife.
You're gonna attack us.
Yeah.
Because you're a meanie.
Walter's pretty close, but like I also don't know how to attack a ghost. You know?
I mean, I think you still get hit, right?
Yeah, I still do it harm.
Yeah.
So I can
and
use
your magic.
I can use magic. That's what I was gonna use. I was gonna use the magical force. All right, so walk. Mm-hmm. So I guess Like, is that like I extend my arm and like?
Yeah, like a push, kind of.
Okay, so yeah, I would use that against Siobhan.
Yeah, so you get the +1.
And I get a
harm.
+1, right?
Mhm.
And then
This is to see if
and
it's
then
a
minus
success.
1?
No, so
Oh,
this
no,
is different.
plus-
This is +1 harm, so that's after. So you would roll
Okay.
twice, add the tough, and then...
Do I add tough or weird? Because that's magic.
Oh, weird. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I was thinking of kick some ass.
Okay. That's a 7 + 3, 10.
Oh, yeah, that's a success. So +1 harm to thing.
To who?
To
You. No.
Yeah, so you
We got
watch
it.
as...
I went like poof.
Yeah, Kay extends out his hands, and then this invisible force of magic just hits you, and you take 1 harm.
Okay.
Can you also roll for cool?
7.
Okay. Siobhan?
Well, normal. I turn to Walter and I say normal weapons aren't going to do shit against the monster. And I don't know if harming Kay is going to help us or harm us even more. Oh my god, Walter, I don't know what to do. Walter.
So, out of character, Walter has trust me. I don't know if it would work on Kay.
What is it? Can you explain?
When you tell a normal person the truth in order to protect them from danger.
I would say
No.
it wouldn't work in a traditional sense. But if you do use it, I'd say I'd give a +2 for the next time he rolls cool.
Alright, well then, in character, Walter turns to Siobhan. I'm always going to say that name wrong. And, he says, "You're right. We're going to have to take it up a notch." And, he tosses you the lighter. And he goes into his backpack and pulls out the oil.
Oh my god.
So, can we spend our turn together to, like,
Yeah.
do this shit?
I would say though that would be cool.
Okay.
Like you do
Okay.
roll for cool.
Yeah.
To see if you kind of do this combo.
Alright, so I'll roll cool.
And what we want to do is just
5.
oil up the monster,
That's
the
a-
bridge, everything, and
That's a 10.
6. I got a 6.
Just a 6. Okay, and you had who had what?
I had a 10.
No, I mean like like oil or.
I had the lighter. He has the oil.
Okay, I'd say.
If it doesn't, I could also use the power of heart as well, but that's using all my abilities now, and that makes this into an automatic 10.
Are you lucky?
I haven't used a luck yet.
I'm gonna say that what you have the oil, the
Yes.
gasoline or whatever. You quickly grab it from your bag and just like in a fit of like fear and rage, you kind of just throw it randomly, and I'd say it's half covered.
Okay?
Does any get on me?
No.
Oh, that's good.
And Siobhan, you expertly light this match and throw it at him, and flames engulf this monster, and it's perfectly fine.
Fuck!
Wasn't the response I was going for?
Is it now your turn,
Oh
Monster
yeah, I
Man?
forgot.
Ugh.
Okay, make success again. Yeah, he's gonna go after you, Siobhan, this time, like with another kind of claw attack. Do you want to respond in any way?
Can I use telepathy against the monster and try to, because I can also read people's thoughts, but I can also put words into their mind. So can I try to, no, wait, I'm going to use telepathy on Kay, and I'm going to try to reach Kay and try to like put words into their mind, like why are you doing this, like you're supposed to be helping us, like why is this happening, what are you doing, you're supposed to be like on our side helping us, this isn't like you.
Okay. And you still get hit, and you add another harm.
Okay.
So you're, I guess you're not bleeding, but you're like hurt.
Yeah.
At the same level as Walter.
When she's talking to me, can I have like a tear?
Yeah. Yeah. Tear rolls down your face.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you go. Do what you will.
I guess I'm turning towards Walter with the knife. Yeah,
Okay.
And you're gonna try and stab me?
try.
Alright.
That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
7.
Okay. Do you have a reaction you want to use?
Like try to move out of the way.
Yeah, of course I'd try to move that away.
So that would be
Act under pressure.
act under pressure.
Cool.
8.
Okay, that beats out yours. So I'm gonna say, as you run up with the knife and you try to like just swing it at him, Walter quickly moves out of the way.
Okay.
Roll cool.
Do I get a plus because of her?
Yeah, you get +2.
+2? Yeah. 6, 8.
What'd you get last time?
8? I think they're both 8.
Okay.
I know it wasn't. It's been mixed success.
Okay. I'm gonna say at this point, since like especially because of the words that Shavana said to you, you're starting to fight this. Especially since you've done it multiple times, and you kind of like you're shaking and your head hurts, and like the raven starts to fly off you, and suddenly you come to, and you realize at this point that there's no physical way you can kill this monster.
Yeah.
Nope.
But if there was something that could stop it, maybe some justice.
Something that could stop it.
Some justice.
Do I have to go and kill Jeb?
You don't have to kill him, but
Or
you
like
can do something.
stop him? So are we like? Do we have to run from this monster or?
I mean, you could go, they could stay, because it's going to chase after you.
Do we gotta kill the raven?
You can't kill the raven.
Oh, okay.
I guess like
Find your son.
yeah. Siobhan, do you want to stay here or do you want to come with me and go down and get chased while we go and take down Jeb?
I'll go with you.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I mean, if I go, then the monster follows, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And if he follows, that's more people.
But if
That
you
he can
stay,
kill.
would the monster stay there?
If you stayed and, like, distracted him, he would stay there,
Yeah.
because you're in the way.
Because I don't want him killing anybody else in the town. So yeah, I would stay.
Okay. So, you two,
We're bolting.
I died once.
yeah. You guys run, and Kay stays where he is, turning back around towards the monster, and you have your knife at the ready. You guys run until you spot Terry's house, where your car is. So you guys get in the car, because your house is across town. You turn on the ignition, and you speed back to your house. Can you roll an attack?
Magic attack?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do magic because I got +3 to that. Oh, that's a 5. Woo!
It's a big success.
It's a mixed success, very low. Snake eye.
Yeah, so you like kind of summon that magic force you were using before, and it just kind of nicks him to the side.
Do I add an extra 1 harm to a base?
Yeah, so it gets 1 harm from you.
Oh.
It won't do
Doesn't
anything
do
because it
anything.
won't die,
Yeah.
but it's slowed slightly. You guys are back in front of your houses. What do you do?
We gotta go to Jeb's house. Maybe he's there. Maybe Jeb's holding him somewhere in his house. That's what creepy people always do. They hold kids in their houses.
We go to Jeb's house. We're getting in the van and I'm speeding the hell through.
Yeah. So you guys are like, it's night, so there's not a lot of people on the road. And in a couple of minutes, you make it to the house, and the monster's gonna attack you. Another mixed. It's gonna do a claw attack if you want to try and move.
How do I do that?
I'd say act under pressure.
Oh, so roll cool.
Yeet.
6.
What did I get? 6 as well.
I think so.
It's a match, so I'm gonna say it hits you for 1 harm.
Do I?
Yeah, you exit the X one.
Right here?
Yeah.
Or do I go from here?
There. From the beginning.
So right
I'm
here?
just gonna say like you're a little hurt.
Oh. Ow.
Okay, back to you guys. You're in front of the house.
I'm gonna try something, and if it works, then it works. If it doesn't, I don't know. So I drop my concentration. I become passing throughing, And I try to go through the front door.
Oh yeah, I mean you do.
Okay, and I unlock the door and I let Walter in and I say, there's no time to lose, get in the house, hurry.
Okay, so you're in the house. It's modestly sized, like, it's dark, all the lights are off.
Was his car in the garage or
Yeah,
the
he's
driveway?
home. So, you guys, where do
Okay.
you guys want to go?
I'm gonna act under pressure, investigate whatever you think is best to try and figure out where he is in the house,
Okay.
like quietly.
Yeah.
So which one do you think? Act under pressure or investigate?
I'm going to say act under pressure.
Okay. 2, 3, 5 total. Fuck.
Okay, from what you can see in the dark, you don't see much. As you walk around very silently, see a couple of doors. You see the stairs leading upstairs. You see the kitchen, the living room. You see a door to the basement, and also in the corner, you
Fucking
Basement.
Oh, he might be in the attic. Though.
yeah, in the corner you see like some cards from people about because Jeb's wife passed away, so
When?
she kept this card. 2012.
She also died in the process.
What did your kid have to do with it? Your kid was the deer who ran out in front of it.
What the fuck?
But think about it. When did he go missing?
When did my
3
kid-
days
3
ago.
days ago.
Off the school bus.
Oh my god! Rip headphone users, I'm so sorry.
Off the school bus.
So Jeb's wife was on there as well.
I don't know, man.
From what you
I'm
know
not
Jeb
there. I'm
pretty
fighting
well.
a monster.
So,
Was
yeah.
Jeb's wife a school teacher?
Yeah, and she was pregnant.
I'm not there. I'm fighting a monster. You figure it out yourself. Yelling Danzos. I told your kid to stop dressing up like a deer.
I
You wasn't even born yet.
I start heading down the basement door. Fuck me.
I stay where I am. I tell Walter. CJ just threw the cup holder from McDonald's clear
Yes.
across the room.
I was ready to just beat the shit out of Jeb. And you just bring on pregnant wife dying. Like, alright.
So beat the
I'm
shit out of
still gonna beat the shit out
I'm
of
gonna
him.
tell Walter, you go and look. I'll keep on lookout, and if anything happens, I'll telepathically tell you to get the fuck out.
Yeah, the lights turn on.
Oh my god, I hide.
You're a fucking ghost. Just go under.
Do I hear footsteps or any shit or not?
You hear them coming down the stairs.
I'm going down the
Yeah,
stairs.
you go down the stairs.
Quietly, Walter, quietly.
No.
You run down the stairs.
Baseball bat in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
I stay hidden
Okay.
because I element of surprise, I guess.
Okay. So you run down the basement and it's dark, but you're able to kind of like search around for a light, and you turn it on, and you see in one corner like a lot of baby stuff, and then you see in the other corner you see Jack.
Is Jack alive?
He's alive. He is curled up in a ball. He seems very, very shaken. And he looks up and he sees you and he smiles. But he doesn't move.
Is that...
And, and then we go back to Casey.
Someone left an iced tea bottle over here. Got litterers in Whitehall.
Okay, Casey, do the magic.
Yeah, I do the magic.
Okay.
Because that's all I got.
You can have the last one if you
That's
want.
a 4 and a 1, a 5
Oh,
plus
then
3,
never mind.
8.
Monster turn. Oopsie.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a 10. It moves out of the way.
Yeah. Nice.
It's gonna attack.
With what?
Its claws. That's a 10.
Oh.
Actually, no, it's more. Plus 2. 12.
So I
It's
have.
an automatic success.
Oh no.
So you, unless you get an automatic success.
Nope. This is a 3.
Okay, no. So yeah, it runs at you and pierces its claws through your shoulder,
Nice.
and you take 2 harm. So at this point, you're up, but you definitely feel this pain.
Yep. A little bit of blood coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, coming out of your mouth. Kind of spit up some blood.
Yeah.
And then you're back in the basement, and Siobhan, you see Jeb in the kitchen, looking around frantically, and sees the basement door open.
I get so nervous I start throwing on the table. No.
What did you just say?
Can I telepathically plant in Jeb's mind that...
He's
You
a
already
fucking
used
piece
it
of
twice.
shit.
Oh, I already used it twice. Fuck. Okay, yeah.
Which was one more than I was going to allow, but...
Yeah, okay, so I can't do that.
I still haven't used my second move. I want to.
I still have 2 moves as well.
Incorporeal. Like Katie,
Oh, yeah.
I can go through things.
I also have 2 moves.
Because I am also a ghost.
I'm gonna...
Half of this party's fucking
I
ghosts.
see multiple dead people.
Walter's all fucked up.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
I know.
Going towards the door.
Oh my god. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna act under pressure.
Okay.
I'm going to pop out at him, and I'm gonna try to scare him into going away from the door.
Okay, roll.
Just punch in the nuts.
That's a 6.
And...
That's a 6, that's a 12.
Wait. It's a 12?
That's a 12.
What the fuck? Alright, yeah, Jeb sees the door open and he goes towards it and you just pop out of nowhere and go boom!
And then
And
you
Jeb
punch
falls
him
back.
in the face.
Jeb falls back and he hits the trash can behind him, and he's still up.
Okay.
But you bought a couple, maybe a minute of time.
I hear this.
You hear something fall, and what are you doing? You're in the room with Jack,
I say, Jack, is he upstairs?
and he nods.
Stay here. Don't move.
Okay.
And I run up the stairs
Okay.
as fast as I humanly can. And I open the doors. What do I see?
You see Jeb on the ground, and you see Siobhan kind of like, ah!
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I'm so sorry.
I yell to Siobhan, go downstairs, get Jack out of here. And I take my baseball bat sideways and I'm putting it against, underneath his jaw, on his neck.
Yeah.
Kind of pinning him down, choking him out. And I keep him there, struggling for a good while as I'm just, letting everything out. And then I give him a swift punch
Okay, yeah, you
right in the face.
you head downstairs, and you see Jack, and he's doesn't know who you are. So roll charm.
Oh god, okay. It's a 6. It's a 4, that's a 10. And plus 0, so it's a 10.
Damn, these good rolls. Yeah. He sees that you're not Jeb, so he goes with you.
Okay.
And you start to lead him upstairs, and Jeb is struggling against his bat, and he's like, stop. And you give him a punch, and no,
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
you're okay. You hear his nose crack. He's still awake. He's just let me explain. What do you do?
I do not. I make it so I'm still on top of him completely.
Yeah.
He can't get off of me, get me off of him. But
Yeah.
he has the throatal space so he can talk.
Okay.
Total space.
He's struggling to talk because of the pain in his face, and since the bat was up against his throat, and he's like, Jack's such a sweet kid, and we're gonna have the baby, and it was stupid. I shouldn't. I'm sorry. And he doesn't.
That's all he says. I punch him again.
I have a question for you, Walter.
Yeah.
Do you kill Jeb?
No.
Okay, he's out cold. And at this point, Jack is upstairs with Siobhan, and you turn around, he's knocked out cold. And you're taking him out of the house.
Yeah, I take him out of Jeb's house, and I ask Jack, "Are you hurt anywhere?"
He shakes his head no.
Okay. You're fine. Your sister's fine. Your dad's fine. I wait for Walter to also get out of the house.
Okay. And back to you, Casey. Oh. The monster winds up for another attack when it stops, and a big gust of wind blows through, and the monster slowly dissolves into flower petals and floats away.
Nice.
It's gone.
Nice.
And Jack is out of the house.
Is the raven still there?
Yep.
Nice. I turn to Walter, and like I'm like holding Jack by the hand, and I say, "He's fine. He's all fine."
Am I unstable? Because I got slashed. I don't know what that means.
It says when you I don't know if it's like on your sheet, but mine says when you reach 4 or more, mark unstable. How much more harm do you have?
You're at 3.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're okay. You're just
I'm
injured.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
do you call the cops?
before I do that, I take the rope out and I tie his hands and feet.
That's smart. Okay, you do that.
I told
He's
you about the
unconscious, so
rope.
there's no struggle.
And then I lead Siobhan and Jack out of the house as I dial the cops on my phone.
Okay. So this is how we're gonna wrap this up. The monster is gone. It was like the manifestation of fear, and Jack being found and like back with his family, that all the power that the devastation held in his body disappeared. And Jack was totally fine. He was just in the basement. Jeb didn't know what to do, etc. Bye.
How you doing? Nothing much.
There's a funeral for like Richie and Terry, which is sad. Jeb's arrested, of course.
Richie did not have to fucking die.
I trying to make it scary.
I know. It was so gruesome. But if he just fucking stayed home, like he was a useless character.
I know.
He could have lived.
He's the character made to die.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
AKA NPC.
Yeah.
Well, no, not true, because 2 playable characters were also dead.
Yeah, Jeb is arrested. There's so much evidence against him that he's just locked up.
Does anybody question like how those 2 died? Like, what are they?
I was gonna get
Oh,
to
I'm
that.
sorry.
There's sheriff, cops. They brought an FBI, looked everywhere to see. There's no sign of a killer besides for the footprints, which had already washed away by the time that they got there. So they chalked it up to an animal,
A bear?
and just kind of left it be. Because after that, nothing else happened. And Siobhan, you go back home. Everything's okay.
Tell your parents what happened.
I have a
Oh
question
no, my
about
parents
that.
know. Okay, what?
Your parents,
My parents knew I was dead. Yes.
and they're alive.
Yes.
Are they much older?
And they knew how you died?
Yes.
And they never told you?
Yep.
Yeah, they're shitty.
Okay.
They're the kind of parents that like they already lost me once. They didn't want to lose me again. So they purposely kept information from me because because like you saw with Richie, like he was able to go right away, but for me I had unfinished business left on Earth, so I wasn't able to go. So they thought if my death was kept a mystery, that would be able for me to stay on Earth.
Okay.
Walter, you go back home with Jack and Elizabeth, and everything slowly starts going back to normal. Kay, you've been staying in the hotel.
The hotel where the guy was just murdered in the front.
Yeah, I mean, slower rates now.
God. You don't have to pay
Yeah, more
tuition.
than a nickel. You go back to the hotel. Siobhan, one day you're laying down. You're just relaxing when you blink and you see a light. And then Kay, I'm gonna leave that ambiguous. Kay, you go to sleep one night, and in this dream you're back on that shore, and you see the raven in front of you, and black mist surrounds it until it grows bigger and bigger and bigger into this tall, godly-like person. You remember her now. It's the Morrigan. a goddess of death. She is the one who brought you back to life. And she had a job for you. She wanted you to be her servant. But she couldn't do that right away. She needed something for you to be a catalyst for, hence the gumball machines. And
I still am confused about the gumball machines.
well, it was like a way for the Morgan to kind of I guess, like, what's the word?
Manipulate?
Yeah, like to infiltrate your being, because she
The
couldn't do that
spiders?
at the start.
Okay.
So she made up this weird kind of like
Okay.
the Morgan doesn't spend a lot of time on Earth, so it just kind of the first thing that popped into her head, and so those spiders were like their like the Morgan's like minions kind of going into everybody, which is why at the end, like I had set it up so like there was going to be 3. If you had 1 out of 3, you would have been fine, but you had 2 out of 3. So at the end, the Raven took over.
Yeah.
Because what she wanted to do was for you to kill people, but you didn't. So
didn't.
good job. And
She's
so,
probably pretty pissed.
yeah, you see this dark looming figure over you. What do you say?
I remember her.
Yeah, you remember.
Why do I know why she brought me back?
You had an idea it was for her own gain.
I don't know what. I think she would say something to me first. I don't know what I would even say.
Okay,
to
this
her.
is a weird silence for a little bit.
I'm just staring.
Before the Morrigan says, you know, I probably shouldn't have brought you back.
Oh.
But it's too late now.
Oh.
There's more work for you guys to do. And then she vanishes and you wake up.